this episode of Oregon Life.
Thanks for
right?
watching this episode
of Oregon Life.
Hi, I'm Frank Caruso and welcome to a brand new episode. I'm proud to bring you this. This is a three-part series where we spent nearly a month at the Senior Center talking to the director, other employees, volunteers, and participants. The Oregon Senior Center is a tremendous value to our community and to our growing senior population, not just in Oregon, but throughout the country. We are thankful to produce this episode through the generous contributions of Toro Horse Insurance. Toro Horse Insurance is more than a sponsor of Oregon Life. Toro Horse, like OCAmedia, has celebrated our community for over 45 years, fulfilling their insurance needs. Through their generous contributions, Toro Horse Insurance has been a wonderful partner to OCAmedia, making it possible for us to produce episodes like Greenhaven Gardens, Keene Garlic, and highlighting the best of Oregon and surrounding areas. And that includes this episode, part 3 of the Oregon Senior Center.
Hi, I'm Susan Spencer. I come to the Senior Center to volunteer and 5 exercise classes a week. I love it here. I love the teachers. So I do Zumba Gold and Strong Women class. Those are 4 a week. And then I do Silver Sneakers once a week. It's fun. Everything's fun. The Silver Sneakers class is for people who have trouble moving. Period. And I got arthritis for the first time last year. And I was having trouble moving because Ann Stone, who runs the class, said, "You are too good to take that class." I said, "No, I'm a wreck. I mean, my hands hurt, everything hurts." So I do that once a week with her. She is the best teacher in the world. She does Zumba also. Okay, I volunteer at the Bratfest and the ice cream social. And the ice cream social we just had a few weeks ago. And I take orders. And it's so fun because you get to see people you don't usually see when they come to these things, and they have to, put the order in, and it's just great. It's just so much fun. This whole place is great. So, so goodbye for now, and thank you for listening.
There are people that think that senior centers serve sort of the stereotypic older adults. And while some of our clients are maybe what we think of as the typical grandma or grandpa, most of our people are not a stereotype by any means. They're all individuals, and they all have their own wonderful stories, strengths and weaknesses, but they all also deal with the same issues that younger people deal with. So the Senior Center staff is equipped to deal with a whole host of challenges that people are dealing with, including things like mental health issues. We work with people who have been living with homelessness. We work with people who are on probation or parole. We work with people who have addiction issues. We work with people who walk a variety of paths in life, and we're trained for that. We want to help people. We want to meet them where they are and help provide the services and guidance they need to continue their path in a safe, smooth environment. Loneliness has been an increasing issue for our society. We know that people across the whole lifespan are lonelier now than they were a few decades ago. We may not know the reasons why. There are plenty of theories about why, but the reality is people are lonelier than they were in the past. Loneliness has a tremendous impact on our physical health. So if you perceive yourself to be lonely, you are actually at risk of health implications equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Being lonely is worse for your body than being obese. Being lonely doubles your risk of developing dementia down the road. It increases your risk of depression. It increases your risk of heart disease because of a whole inflammatory process that's triggered by loneliness. So we know it's real, we know it's out there, and we know that it impacts people's health. So at the Senior Center, we are doing our best to help ameliorate loneliness for people by providing a host of opportunities for people to make connections with other people on a social level. Coming in and having lunch is an opportunity to be with other people. Playing cards, playing dominoes, playing pool, but also things like volunteering, where our volunteers, every one of those opportunities has varying degrees of contact with other people. So introverts and extroverts experience loneliness differently. So the opportunities to reduce that loneliness need to be different for different people. So there's a wide range of opportunities here for people to connect with each other. And we're hopeful that that has an impact on their perceptions of loneliness as well as their physical well-being. So our current senior center building is between 7,000 and 8,000 square feet. A lot happens in these 7,000 to 8,000 square feet, and in 2022 we had just under 34,000 activities. And by activities, I would say that includes an exercise class attendance or a meal attendance or somebody who comes in to select a puzzle to take home and do. So just under 34,000 activities. We had volunteers that drove more than around the equator, delivering meals to people who are homebound and taking people to medical appointments. So about 27,000 miles. And we were responsible for getting 12,500 meals into the hands of older adults in our service area. Some of those meals were served here at the center, some of them were delivered to people in their homes, and some of them were provided at Ziggy's through a partnership we have with Dane County called My Meal My Way, where people have the opportunity to enjoy a restaurant meal off of a special menu, and they can make a donation towards the cost. So those are just some of the numbers of the sorts of things that we're doing. Senior centers are important because in many ways they are the heartbeat of a community. They are the place that cares for and helps cherish the members of society that came before us. They're the people who invested and sacrificed to provide us with the rich world in which we live today. Senior centers offer an opportunity for older folks to be valued in a way that all of us hope to be valued someday. If we are lucky enough to live into our senior years, we are going to need the same sort of services and care that we provide to our seniors today. And so an investment in older adults is really an investment in ourselves and in our future.
Watching this episode of Oregon Life.
Thanks for
Right?
watching this
Episode of Oregon Life.